It's the most wonderful time of the year, and every December we put up our Christmas tree and I decorate the house. But this year I'm hosting my entire family and we have a lot of work to do. I'm taking inspiration from Anthropologie's gorgeous holiday displays and have big plans to turn my home into a winter wonderland. With the power of DIY, let's see if I can pull off this holiday miracle. It is finally time to deck out our house for the holidays, and I am so excited. We are actually hosting my family again this year for Christmas, and last year when we hosted them, we really did not have even a fully functioning living room. So this year I want to go all out, and I am majorly inspired by the Anthropologie window displays. If you ever have been into an Anthropologie and have seen their window displays, just know that everything that you're looking at is handcrafted. Their display artists are so talented, and that is definitely a job that I would not mind having. So today I'm gonna pretend to be an anthro display artist and create my own display in my house. I really want to create a beautiful backdrop where our fireplace is, so I'm gonna turn you guys around, show you what we're working with, and also share what my plans are for the space. So here is the area that we are working on. As you can see, it's kind of a gym setup right now. It's been like this way too long. I really hate that this is one of the first things that you see when you come into the house. So this is gonna move into Brian's office, which has now basically become his office slash gym. This is gonna get out of here and we're gonna put the tree in this corner, which I'm so excited to put up this year. This whole area is gonna look so magical. This mantle definitely has seen better days. Right now it is pretty much empty, so I'm gonna show you guys what I'm planning to do. Okay guys, so here's what I'm thinking. I have two displays that I'm really inspired by this season, which is this huge wreath backdrop. At first I was thinking about buying one of those huge round stands for backdrops, but then I thought that's a little bit unrealistic for something that I'm only gonna keep for like a couple of weeks. If I was hosting multiple parties, I would definitely buy that, but I think we're gonna do a version where it'll be on the wall and be just as beautiful and grand. I just think this looks so whimsical, and I love the touches of red and maroon with the greenery, so I think I'm gonna stick to that for the wreath as well as our Christmas tree, and also on my tablescape I think that will look so beautiful all together. Then we have these paper trees that I've had pinned for so long. I just love the way that they look. I am really into paper crafts every year, so this is right up my alley. I think we could totally make something that is very similar to that, and then behind it I want to do a huge snowflake garland moment. This window display that I have on my vision board has a ton of them, so I want to hang them from the ceiling and then also on the wall. So that is what I'm envisioning for my living room and dining room, and of course we're also going to style the whole house. We're gonna make everything super festive, so let's go ahead and get started with the first DIY. Okay, so I'm not really sure what I need for this project, so we are in the workshop working today. I have a bit of an idea of what I want to do, so I have a big roll of paper right here. I also have a bunch of cardboard tubes that I've been saving up, and then even an old broomstick, just in case I might need to use this for the base. We will figure that out once we get there, but right now I want to work on the actual tree. So my idea is to kind of take what I made for this previous Anthropologie dupe. I basically used some foam to DIY a fluted lamp, which really reminds me kind of this tree. So that is what I'm going to do here with the butcher paper. So I'm just going to open it up, create some type of template for our petals. For this, you basically just need some white paper, and we're gonna cut out a whole bunch of petals in different sizes. Too small, so I'm going to try to make one that's even bigger, so then when we put it on the tree it actually spans a larger space. I just need to make the bottom really wide. Okay, I think that looks about right. I'm gonna cut out about 8 of each of the sizes, and depending on how big you want to make each of them, you'll have to cut more or less, but this project really is something that I'm just figuring out as I go along. As I mentioned earlier, I'm hosting my family for Christmas, and typically you just see a Christmas tree with a few presents under as decor, but this year I wanted to take it to the next level and create a winter wonderland as a fun backdrop for photos. If you didn't know, my parents and my aunts are all about their selfies and taking photos and videos. My dad is like an OG influencer because he's always taking videos and on Facebook Live, so I gotta make sure that this looks good for his audience. And if you're so lucky to be his Facebook friend, maybe you'll also see this on Facebook Live. My hot glue gun is warming up right now, and I have my 3 sizes of each of the petals. And what I'm actually gonna do is actually cut the tip off just a little bit so that there's gonna be room for us to fit it around the pole or the tube that this is gonna go around. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm literally just gonna cut the smallest amount off because I have no idea how big the gap is gonna be. So just like that is enough. You might already know, since I used the butcher paper roll, it already is curving on itself, so that is actually kind of nice that I don't have to do extra work to do that. And to glue these together, all you want to do is put the glue along just this edge right here up until where it curves. How do I show this on camera? So you're basically gonna match 2 like this and glue it right along here. So here we have our first little section, and I'm just gonna glue all of them together. I'm gonna go get my finger protectors. Okay, much better. Right now I have 7 of them on here, which I think is enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue one side and then basically connect the 2 ends together. Let's hope this matches. Now this is basically inside out, so you just want to flip it back. Here it is! What I'm thinking about doing is actually putting a wire in the middle so that it holds up the petals a little bit more. But if you like the look like this, you could totally leave it, but it looks so cool. Okay, last one. Is it gonna flip? Ooh, this is so cute. I have all 3 trees here, and these 2 actually have a little tube inside because I was trying to figure out how I'm going to assemble all these together. And at first I was thinking about adding like a wire hoop in the middle, kind of like a lampshade, just so that it keeps its shape. But that idea kind of seemed flimsy, so I was thinking about using cardboard circles in the middle, and then I realized I could just use paper plates inside. Oop. So let me show you. Basically, I'm just going to take one of these. I'll probably have to cut them into different sizes, but once you put them inside exactly where you want it to go, it'll keep this in its shape, which looks really, really good. We can kind of stand it with the tube underneath and then connect them together. Okay, change of plans for the big one. I think it's just too floppy to use the plate inside, because if you look at it, it just won't hold the shape, and I think it's just because it's too big. I think I overdid it on this one, so I'm going to try the wire inside and see how that works. For this, I actually ended up cutting little slits onto the paper plate. That way I could just insert each one of these. And this is just something that I figured out while I was doing it. I feel like you never know how a project's gonna go until you actually get into it, but this is working out really well. And it's also keeping it nice and sturdy because then I can just stack them on top of each other. Singing in the rain, I'm singing in the rain. Okay, so it's gonna be like this basically. I don't know if it's gonna stay in place or not.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts on this project so far?
I can't believe it's working. It is so cute. Oh my god, I can't handle it.
I can't believe you used a paper towel roll.
I know, right?
Okay.
Fix this one a little.
I see you.
The top is done. Now we wait. Are you ready to see it? Ta-da! Here is our paper tree. I love it so much. I think it is so cute. You could totally add on to this and make it even taller or fuller. I really like this look, so I'm going to leave it as is. And then I also have to figure out how to stand it because I do want it to be at least like 5 feet tall, so I think I'm gonna put more rolls on the bottom here and then weigh it down. That way it can stand by itself. But look at it, you guys. It is just so beautiful and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. To build a base for this, I basically just used whatever scrap wood that I had laying around, so I just screwed in a 2x2 into a piece of lumber. I originally planned to use a dowel or a PVC pipe for a more cylindrical look, but I already had these on hand, so it was free for me to build. So the only thing I really spent money on for this project was the butcher paper. Now it's time to put everything together, so I basically just use my hot glue gun to piece it section by section. You could totally do this project with just one pole at the center of the stand, but I just didn't have those materials. So the way I'm building this is piece by piece, but you could totally do this project with just one center pole as the stand. But I really hope this gives you some ideas to create your own version because this is so unique and looks amazing. My Thrive Market box is here. I just ran out of snacks and this came at the perfect time because I stocked up on some of my favorites. Let me show you guys what is inside. Also, how cute is this box? If you're not already familiar with Thrive Market, they are an online-based membership grocery store on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. And they have guaranteed savings on every order. So I really love it for items that I wouldn't find at my normal grocery store. And as a member, you'll save on every single order of the highest quality organic and sustainable products. Plus, if you find a lower price somewhere else, they will match it. So that is really great. I love supporting Thrive Market because they are on a mission to become the world's first climate positive grocery store. So first thing I have in here is my favorite popcorn. This is from Lesser Evil, and although I already love this product, it's just cheaper on Thrive Market when I buy it. So I'm gonna be eating this ASAP. Oh, and I also just got this matcha lemonade from them. This actually came free with my order, and they always have fun add-ons and promos going on. So I chose this one, but there were a lot of other options as well. I am a big matcha lover, so I'm really excited to try this. Yes, we got my chocolate covered almonds. Also some banana chips, which are always my favorites. Oh, and believe it or not, I've never tried kale chips before, so when I saw this, I just thought that I would try it. This is in a zesty nacho flavor. Let me actually try it on camera for you guys. Mmm, smells good. This is what it looks like. Okay, let's try it. Mmm. Wow, that is really good. I honestly could eat this whole bag. And then I did also grab bone broth. They had this in a little kit, and since it's getting cold outside, I thought this would be great to have for soup making. So it came in a bundle of these 3. And since I bought this together, it also saved me some extra money, so that was really nice. And these all look so good. I also grabbed some chai tea, and then I also grabbed a body butter. So they also carry non-toxic beauty supplies and cleaning supplies. They also have supplements and personal care, so it really is a one-stop shop. And I feel like nowadays there are subscriptions for everything, so Thrive Market kind of just combines all of that together. If you sign up for their annual membership, they actually guarantee that you'll get that back in savings, and if you don't, they'll actually credit you the difference. So I think the annual membership is definitely worth it. And if you click on my link below, you'll get 30% off of your first box plus a free gift up to $60. And if you sign up for an annual membership, they'll actually donate a free membership to someone in need. I'm gonna finish up the rest of this and then we can get back to the projects. Oh. It's Christmas tree time! Oh, I forgot how good this tree is. Before we put it up, we have to stick to Christmas tradition, so... Look how cute you look with your headband.
Christmas spirit.
Oh my god, what are you doing? No.
Perfection. Ooh.
Who remembers this one? Cheers.
Watch your head. I might like put you through the ceiling.
Oh no! Wait, what? We're doing it this way?
Oy. Oh my god. Merry Christmas, my brother.
Okay, it's good.
Woo-hoo.
Oh no! Clap on. Yay!
Ooh.
Here's the layout that I'm going with. I just wanted to see how everything looked before I actually worked on the entire backdrop. I work very visually, so I want to make sure that I know where to fill up the empty spaces over here and then back there, but so far it's looking really good. The holidays are a great time to create little vignettes around your house, and something that I love to decorate every year for Christmas is with tiny little houses and tiny little Christmas trees. I think they are so cute. The only issue is if you want to create a whole village of them, it can get a little bit pricey, so instead we are going to create our own with some scrap wood. 2 years ago, Target actually had these little houses in the dollar spot, and I just have not seen them since. I couldn't find them anywhere this year, so I thought that I would just DIY my own and do it for free. First, I'm going to start by making a little house, so I'm going to mark this off, and I basically just want to mark off where I want my angled cuts to go for the little roof. I'm gonna probably create 2 houses out of this, so I'm just going to mark it off here. And for this project, all I'm going to use is my miter saw to make all my straight cuts and all my angle cuts. We're also gonna make a bunch of little trees, and all we really need to do is to create some triangles. So I'm gonna mark off the bottom here, and then find the center point at the top as well, and then connect the 2 sides. So here they are turning out so cute, and I have 2 different styles here. So I have the white ones and then wood ones. I'm gonna cut a few more of those. They're pretty easy and straightforward to do, and I feel like the holidays always gets my creative juices going. Whenever I go into a store during Christmas time, I see these all over the place, so I'm glad that I can make it myself and also do it for free. And the best part is you can personalize them and customize them however you want, but I am just gonna go ahead and spray paint these white. They're gonna go on my fireplace mantle, which is black, so I think this minimal look is gonna look really cute and just go along with the whole anthro theme. Am I recording? We are in the dining room, and if you guys remember, I had this giant wreath pinned on my vision board. So this is where we're gonna put it. I think it's gonna look so amazing just doing a huge wreath. Originally, I was just going to build it myself, but then I went to Michael's and I saw this ginormous wreath. This honestly makes me so happy. I had no idea they made wreaths this big. And it's just gonna hang right above the chairs like this. Oh. It's gonna go right above the chairs. Does it look good? I can't see. I think it looks good. Of course, we can't leave it like this. I'm going to make it look super magical. So let's bring it downstairs and build our wreath. This is about 3.5 feet wide, so that is pretty awesome. Oh, there's gonna be glitter everywhere. So here's what we're working with. I grabbed some garland to either cover the whole entire thing or maybe just cut up and then place it inside, because obviously the greenery on that is not the best. So I just want to cover it with these more realistic looking ones. So I have 2 different garland here. I also grabbed these coiled ones, which I thought were really fun with these little rusty stars on them and more berries. And I also grabbed this really glittery one. I thought it would look really nice just sprinkled throughout inside the wreath. And also we have these flowers, which I think really remind me of like Anthropologie. They are gold and you can kind of fluff them and just move the leaves however you want. So I really like those and I grabbed a bunch. I have different materials to work with. So we have wire cutters, wire scissors, hot glue. So this is kind of the color theme. I just wanted some golds, some touch of red, and then of course lots of greenery. Okay, the more that I'm fluffing this, the better it's already looking. So much more volume. To build this out, I'm gonna start with my focal point just so that I can get a sense of what accents and colors I want where. I knew that I wanted an asymmetrical look, so I placed my florals in the bottom right and just worked outwards. And as I was working, I actually didn't need to use any of the wire or the glue to keep things in place, which is great because I can just remove those and use this year after year. If your florals aren't exactly how you want them, you can totally customize them by cutting the petals. So these ones that I have here only came in one size, so I just cut it down to just have a little bit more variation in size. And since the back of the petals are going to be showing, I spray painted them gold to match. Spray paint is a great way to customize any florals, so you can use white for a snowy effect or add in metallic touches to really tie in with your theme. Since all the walls are white in my common areas, this is really going to pop. And if you're like me and you're limited on table space for a full-on centerpiece, why not put it onto the wall? This is definitely going to be a focal point in my dining room. My family and I take pictures in front of our tree every year, but maybe this year the wreath will be the star of the show. This is definitely the largest wreath that I've ever made, and I found that the key to creating it balanced is just to take a step back so that you can see the bigger picture. I'm gonna have glitter in this workshop for all of eternity, but look at her! She looks so beautiful! As you can see, the focal point is off to the side because I think it just looks a little bit less traditional when you have an asymmetrical look. This obviously is the main pop of color, so I love the gold, and then this kind of more champagne-y color really plays off of it nicely. And then sprinkled throughout we have the red, which I think gives it a really nice whimsy factor, especially these little branches. You can kind of just twist them and turn them whichever way, and I just love how dainty it looks. And again, I just love these little rusty stars. They add such a cute touch and feel very anthro to me. This just looks and feels so grand and totally looks like something that you would see in a holiday window display. I think it's safe to say that I'm pretty obsessed, and if you've ever wanted to make a giant wreath, take this as your sign to do so because it just looks so incredible. I'm sacrificing my wall for this, but it's gonna be worth it. Wow. If I wasn't obsessed before, I am fully obsessed now, especially with this whole setup with the dining table. It kind of reminds me of a cute sweetheart table. So if you have a winter wedding, this would be such a fun idea. All the tones look so perfect. I can't wait to take photos in front of here. And I also can't wait to style this up and show you guys the full effect. It is time to get started on the snowflake garland. So I have a bunch of them here. And then I also have some stars from IKEA. These look so amazing and they're meant to have a light inside, but I'm not going to add the light, so I'm basically just going to string them and hang them from the ceiling. Since they're a little bit heavier, I got these command strips for the ceiling for lanterns, so this is going to be perfect for that. I also have some old paper lunch bag snowflakes that I made last year, and then some gold star garlands. I just want to add a lot of layers, so we're gonna put this all up, and we're also going to style everything together. So I brought up all of my Christmas decor. I also just got these candles, and look how amazing, you guys. They light up and they look so realistic. Oh my gosh, I love these so much. For the most part, I'm just using regular old tape to get the snowflakes up onto the wall and the ceiling. And to keep all of this white from falling flat, I also added in these gorgeous gold stars. I think it just adds in so much more layering, and it definitely gave me that festive holiday window display vibe, which I love. For the large IKEA stars, I ended up using fishing wire, and this makes it look like they're floating, and I just thought they tied in really nicely with the paper trees and the snowflakes. For my dining table, I pretty much use the same garland every year, and then I add in different accents to it, so that way I'm able to reuse it. So this year I'm adding in red accents to coordinate back to the wreath, along with some mini trees and dried orange slices, plus some brass candle holders, and I just love the entire vibe of this. Adding greenery is definitely my favorite way to decorate for the holidays, so we're going to sprinkle that throughout the whole house. Everything is in place and I am so ready for guests, so without further ado, welcome to my cozy holiday home. What do you guys think? I feel like I really am inside a window display and I cannot wait to take cute holiday photos with my family over here. And let me know in the comments which area you guys liked best. Do you like the fireplace moment or do you like the dining room? Because I seriously am really obsessed with the wreath. I hope this video gave you some good inspo, and if you want to follow along and see how my Christmas party turns out, make sure to follow me over on Instagram. I post on there every single day. Thank you again to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check out my description box for all the details on how you can get 30% off of your first box. And that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay inspired and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!